Good morning, my friend. It's Heather Dunlop here. And what I want to talk with you today about is boundaries. You see, as those of us who've experienced sexual assault or domestic violence in our life, our boundaries were broken and they were broken hard. They were just completely disintegrated, because the sexual assault it violated our body. And we can be left after that feeling like I can be violated again. And we tend to forget or not rebuild our boundaries because sometimes it hurts so deeply and so badly that we don't know how to rebuild those boundaries. And we don't believe we have the right to expect that people treat us in a certain way. So, one of the things that we get to do is we get to release the past. And in that releasing of the past, we get to create new boundaries as we step into the new lives that we're creating. And those boundaries, yes, physical is good because that keeps us safe, but it's also those emotional boundaries that we set up that keep us safe and allow us to feel safe within our body and within our mind, because that goes with us everywhere we go. So, to create those boundaries, we need to first release the past to be able to create new beliefs, to believe that we are worthy of having boundaries. And we are valued in such a way that other people will not cross that boundary when engaging with us, when interacting with us, right? So we get to create boundaries as to not only protect ourselves and keep out the bad, but also to let people know how we get to be treated. Because if you don't treat me today, I can say that if you don't treat me the way I choose to be treated, you're gone. I am no longer going to accept being treated the way I was back then. And that's what I want you to get to too. To stand firmly in your ground and within your power and feel so rooted and so connected with who you are that you get to say, these are the boundaries. And if you cross them, and if you cross them repeatedly, things will change. And they're going to change because it's best for me. I get to put myself first. So you can put up the boundaries not to keep you locked in a cage. You put up the boundaries so that you get treated the way you know you want to be treated. You get put up boundaries to say that you treat me with love, and this is what love looks like. We get to have joyful engagements and interactions together, and this is what joy is like. Right? You get to put up boundaries with your finances, saying, I'm no longer going back to relying on an abuser and feeling like I have to stay there because I don't have the financial ability to leave. Today, you get to put up those boundaries and say, hey, nope, no more. I'm living in prosperity and I'm not crossing back behind that. I'm not going back there. I'm living in prosperity. And this is where we go. Boundaries are meant to protect us and allow us to be fully who we are meant to be, because we have defined how we engage with those in our life. And if they cross that boundary of treating you a way that you don't want to be treated, you get to decide what you do in that moment. And if you continue that relationship, or if you change that relationship, or if you release it. So if you're ready to work on your boundaries and set boundaries for yourself, new boundaries that feel good and feel comfortable and feel like they're meant to allow you to shine, to be the absolute best version of yourself, then come on in. Send me a message, comment below with the word transform, and let's you and I have a quick conversation to get you to that next level, to creating boundaries that are healthy boundaries, that are boundaries that you choose because they're going to allow you to live out your absolute best life, to live out the life that you've dreamt of for so long, that is your vision for your life. So come on in. Comment the word transform, send me a direct message with the word transform, and let's you and I have a conversation to take your boundaries to the next level of keeping you safe and protected and allowing you to thrive. This is Heather Dunlop. Always remember, you have strength.